Strangers can't get deep enough to really hurt you. They don't know your fears. They don't know what keeps you up at night. They don't know the version of you that nobody sees. But the people who love you do. And some of them are using every single thing you gave them against you. We spend our whole lives protecting ourselves from the wrong people. We watch for enemies. We avoid strangers. We build walls. But nobody warns you about the ones already inside the walls. The most sophisticated manipulation you will ever face will not come from someone who hates you. It will come from someone who calls you every day. I am going to show you exactly how they do it. The 3 methods, the pattern behind all of them, and the moment you will recognize it in your own life. You will not be able to unsee this. Let's go. Point 1. They use your vulnerability as ammunition. Why? They feel threatened by your strength. So first, they need to find your weakness. And you gave it to them willingly because you trusted them. You told them about your insecurities, your past, the things that almost broke you. You handed them the map to every soft spot you have, what you see. So when they want to control you, they do not attack you directly. They go straight to the wound. They bring up the thing you are most ashamed of. They remind you of your worst moment. They make you feel like the broken version of yourself that you worked so hard to leave behind. What they do next, then they frame it as concern, as honesty, as love. I'm just saying this because I care about you. But what they are really saying is, stay small, stay manageable, stay where I can control you. And that is just the first method. The second one is quieter, and it does more damage. Point 2. They rewrite your reality. Why? When you start growing, when you start becoming someone they cannot predict, they panic. Because your evolution threatens the role they assigned you. You were supposed to stay the same. You were not supposed to outgrow them, what you see. So they start rewriting what is real. They tell you your new friends are a bad influence. They tell you your ambitions are unrealistic. They question every decision you make until you start questioning them yourself. Slowly, the world outside their version of you starts to feel dangerous. Then they position themselves as the only stable thing in your life. Nobody understands you like I do. Everyone else will leave. I'm the only one who stays. That is not love. That is architecture. They are building a prison and calling it a home. Most people live inside that prison for years without ever knowing the walls are there. The third method is why. Point 3. They make you need their approval. Why? They cannot stand that you have a sense of self that exists without them. Your confidence, your independence, your ability to make decisions without checking with them first. All of it threatens them, so they condition you, slowly, over time. They go cold when you do not consult them. They withdraw affection when you succeed without their input. They make you feel guilty for existing outside of their orbit. And because it's gradual, you don't notice it happening until one day you realize you can't make a single decision without hearing their voice in your head first. You've been trained not to love them, to need them. And needing someone is the most powerful chain that exists because it looks exactly like love from the inside. Here's what all 3 methods have in common, and this is the part that changes everything. Every single method works because of one thing: proximity. They are close enough to know you, and that knowledge is the weapon. The strangers you feared your whole life never had access to the real you, but you gave these people everything: your time, your truth, your trust. And the shift happens when you understand this. Love and manipulation are not opposites. Real love builds you up even when it's inconvenient. It celebrates your growth even when it creates distance. It holds your vulnerability carefully. What they are doing is the opposite of love. It just wears love's face. So, here's what you do. Stop measuring people by what they say to you. Start measuring them by what happens to you after time with them. Do you feel more like yourself or less? Do you feel expanded or compressed? Do you leave conversations feeling capable or quietly ashamed? Your nervous system already knows the answer. You just have to stop explaining it away. If this is making you rethink someone specific right now, you are exactly who this channel is for. Subscribe, because next week we go even deeper into the psychology of the people closest to you. And trust me, you're going to want to know what's coming.